Just such an exciting day for you guys, starting out with Mo. What do you see in him? What do you like about him?
We like his energy. We like his skill set, his intelligence. We like the fact that he played for a really good coach. We feel like he's going to be able to come in right away and help our team. We're building a culture here, and he brings a lot to the table as far as the passion he plays with, his unselfish nature, the way that he sprints the floor, all these things that we've seen in film and then we saw live a couple of times when he worked out for us. We're really excited that he was on the board still when we had our pick.
Rob was talking about his high basketball IQ. What was the interview like with him and getting to know him personally?
It was great. He's always got this big smile on his face. He's got a way of being honest and talking about people and things, but keeping the room light. I don't think he had to convince Rob much. The Michigan thing was pretty strong, but he impressed all of us from his interview in Chicago, which is, it's hard to do, to sit down in front of a room full of guys you don't know and have the room electric the way he did. So that was impressive. And then the two workouts here were just great. He was competing, trash talking, coaching from the floor. So his passing ability, there's a lot that he brings to the table that we can use.
What else besides your passing really stood out?
His shooting, he can stretch the floor for us. All those things I just meant. I mean, it's his competitive nature. These are all things we put a lot of value on when we're evaluating these players. It's not just skill, but we want size, we want intelligence, we want shooting, obviously, and he checks a lot of those boxes.
Can you pronounce your second round pick's name?
I would. When he's a rookie?
Hey.
No. Next year I'll give him. I'll call him by his full name. But this year, him and Mo all year long are just going to be Svi and Mo.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. So do you subscribe to the Phil Jackson philosophy on rookies then?
Yeah, I was one of those rookies in the Phil. Lower than whale poop, he described me as on the food chain. So I'm not that harsh, but yes, I follow his lead on that.
Is it natural to kind of imagine these guys next to what your roster could look like next year and who you might be able to pick up in free agency, kind of how they would fit?
Is it what? I'm sorry.
Have you found yourself like imagining how these guys you've added tonight could add next to guys you might add in another couple weeks?
Oh no, I haven't. I've been very clear to our assistants and the way that we're approaching things, that we're getting after things like we're adding nobody, and that goes for the way we're working. The players that I want to add to the team is assuming that we get nobody this offseason and that we can still compete at a high level and get our job done. And then obviously, if you do get people, you're thrilled. But if not, you're still happy with what you have.
Have you been following some of the body shots that your players have been putting up with themselves, showing off?
Body shots?
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess you just see them in here. Do you feel like Lonzo has really improved in terms of how he's
they've been great.
Or?
They're in the weight room every day. It's unbelievable. I was talking to Julius about it yesterday, who's also, he's in here with training in the weight room every day as well. And Josh Hart, Kuzma, Zoe, these guys are putting on muscle and strength. And Miles, who works out with a lot of them, he talks about it when he's pushing off on them. He talks about Kuz's base this year compared to last year. He said it's already in the short time. It's so much different. He can't do anything when Kuz is in the post with him right now. So we can see it, but they're putting in the work and earning that.
What about with Zoe in terms of just physically? I know he couldn't do as much on the court at first, right? But now he's back out there. Or?
Yeah, he's back out there, but his commitment's been there, which is all I really care about, and he's been in the gym every day, and when some of it is on the court, but every day is in the weight room, and that's a big step for him.
Can you describe what today was like compared to last year walking into work? Just what a difference it was.
Hot in here? No?
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot
A little
here.
bit.
What today was like compared to what?
The draft day last year, just walking into work for you and.
It was for me. I was much more relaxed this year. I knew we had a long time till our first pick, But it was a lot of fun. There was energy in the building. You know, we had the scouts in one room. We had, you know, another office. A couple of the coaches showed up. So it was just a good environment in here today. A lot of energy. Excited about excited about the players, because we knew there was going to be a handful of players that we really liked available still to us. So it was just kind of exciting, waiting to see which ones were going to be there.
Are you excited about the next few weeks?
I'm excited about today, tomorrow, the next day. It's
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
a lot
this is
of
what Luke's gonna
it's a fun time right now.
Do you feel confident that this roster will look significantly different after free agency?
I mean, we're gonna have the guys under contract. I know that. Besides that, to me, it's one of those things I'm not gonna lose sleep over. You know, it's kind of out of my control at this point. What happens this offseason? All I can control is the guys we have and the way we work, and we're doing a heck of a job of that.
Last question, please.
Luke, what will you want free agents to know, or what will be your message to them if you do talk to them?
Well, that's, you know, we'll figure that out now. This whole time up till today has been all pre-draft and prepping and watching film and working guys out. So I haven't got to that part of it yet.